Welcome back to The Full View. Now, more than 70,000 South Africans have the opportunity to cast their ballots at South African missions abroad. Yesterday, it was the turn of those living in the Middle East. Today, it is those living in Asia, Europe, North and Southern America, and countries on the African continent. Andisa Ndlovu is one of 24,000 South Africans living in London, where she has had the opportunity to cast her ballot. Andisa now joins me here on The Full View. Andisa, good afternoon. Really do appreciate it. How long was the queue? What was the experience like? How seamless and easy did you find it? This is, of course, not your first time voting, especially if you compare it to the times you've had the opportunity to vote here in South Africa.
Hi, Oliver, and thank you for having me on your program. We got here at 12 p.m. and I only just voted about 10 or 20 minutes ago. So that was about 5 hours of waiting on the queue. But the experience was amazing, just standing and waiting with South Africans who are eager to cast their votes. And it was a very important election for me to participate in, specifically because it's 30 years of democracy in South Africa. The first vote, democratic vote, was in 1994, and I was in grade 1. And this vote specifically, I'm in the UK as a Mandela scholar. And so it was a great experience, but also it speaks to the progress that we have done as a country.
Now, you're in the milieu of what's happening in South Africa. You've only been in the United Kingdom for a couple of months now, almost a year. But when you spoke to other South Africans standing in the queue, especially those who've been there for a very long time, what are some of the issues that were top of their mind? And do they know any of the new political parties that you may know?
So, first of all, when I was just looking at the political parties that I saw outside, I only saw about 3 political parties. It was the African National Congress, it was Patriotic Alliance, and Rise Mzansi. And a lot of people weren't really familiar with the Rise Mzansi. Some were a bit familiar with Patriotic Alliance, or the DA was there as well. There was also a lot of, I noticed there were a lot of DA supporters, and there were a lot of stickers, people just with Democratic Alliance stickers. It doesn't seem like a lot of people knew about Rise Mzansi. I mean, the people I arrived with, we bumped into Rise Mzansi members who were still trying to convince people to vote for them. As we got out of the train station, and some of them did not even know the political party. They were hearing about it for the first time today.
Yeah, that might be a little bit too late, unless, of course, they had really persuasive campaigners for them over there. But Andisa Ndlovu, thank you so much for your time. Really do appreciate it. Andisa is a master's student living in London.